Speaker of the House Mike Johnson was asked by reporters about his push to nationalize elections and the SAVE Act and all of it, and asked for proof of some sort of voter fraud or fraudulent elections. And he said, no, I can't prove it. He goes, what we had was 3 Republicans that were ahead on their selected races, and then more ballots came in and they lost, and it looks fraudulent. What he's saying is he didn't like the fact that with how the ballots were counted, it appeared that the Republican was winning, and then when they counted all the ballots, the Republican lost. Now, anybody who understands how these things work is, depending on what races they are talking about, some jurisdictions count in-person day of ballots first, mail-in second. So yes, it would appear that the Republican was way ahead in day of balloting because Donald Trump has been pushing so hard against mail-in voting and things like that, and early absentee, all of that. He's trying to portray it as fraudulent, so he wants his supporters to go out and vote day of. So if more Republicans percentage-wise voted day of than Democrats, yes, that's what that would look like. You count a bunch of Republican ballots, then you get to the ballots for mail-in, and then that would make up the difference. Or depending on what we are talking about, if you are talking about maybe, multiple polling locations within a district, maybe certain polling locations are more Democratic leaning than other parts of the same House district. So you count all the rural spaces first, and they're easier to count because a lot of times there's fewer of the ballots. So it looks like there is something shifty going on when it's just how ballot counting works. Republicans can never actually give any proof when it comes to them losing. It is just, well, it looks bad because it looked like we were winning. If they put any thought into how the ballot counting process actually could happen, they would see they didn't lose. They were just a victim of a mirage for how the ballots got counted. That's it. It's that simple. But Mike Johnson is using non-existent proof to try to push for the SAVE Act and completely upend how voting happens in this country and what is used as proof of citizenship, etc., even though he can't articulate any sort of proof to the fact that there is anything fraudulent going on, other than he didn't like the way the ballots came in and the way it looked like the results were counted. This is the level of incompetence we are dealing with these Republicans.